Hello everybody, welcome. We are continuing our Las Vegas trip by heading over here to the amazing Sphere. The Sphere experience in Las Vegas. Everybody's talking about how awesome this thing is. We got tickets for it. We can head on in there tonight. You're not allowed to have professional videographer cameras and things in there, so I'm on my busted iPhone, which means the audio is not going to be that great. I don't know how much they're going to let us record in here, but we're definitely going to get the outside. We'll do as much recording as we can. I am excited. Are you ready?
Yep.
I'm excited. Let's go. Wow, look how awesome the Sphere looks from here. Oh, this is so cool. I mean, I love our Epcot ball. That's for sure, Spaceship Earth, but I don't know, this is just sick. It's not as impressive considering it's not, it's not like the whole Sphere where you can kind of see the bottom and everything on those pedestals. It's built into the ground, but the outside with the LEDs and everything, it's crazy impressive. Man, this thing is cool. You can see this thing from our hotel room, and we've been watching it. And it turns into all kind of cool things. There's a pumpkin one. It makes a cool, like, pumpkin face. It's really neat. All right, well, we're getting closer, but I have no idea where we go in at. Oh, look, with the lights off, it looks kind of interesting. You can see, like, the individual LEDs as we get closer. They've been having the U2 concerts here lately. What we're doing today, we're doing the Sphere experience. I think it's the Postcard from Earth or something like that. And then they have some sort of atrium when you first go in. It's supposed to be pretty cool. Let's see. Metal detectors, I know. And you're only allowed to have a small bag, so we didn't bring anything except for what fits in my pocket. We got our cell phones and our wallet, and that's it.
Right.
They're very strict about what you can bring in. Very strict. There it is, the Sphere experience. That's what we're seeing. Featuring robots, holograms, avatar captures. Huh. That sounds cool. So I just saw, we're waiting out here to go in, and there was a screen that popped up that says, we use facial recognition software security here to protect everybody. I don't know what that means, but I have a feeling it has something to do with facial recognition security. Wow, it's cool. It's very cool.
Looks cool so far, and we just got up, we're like going up the escalator.
Oh wow, what's this? Some sort of robot or something? I don't know.
Because you were always winning, correct? Woo! Go Strikers!
Oh my god! We'll let somebody else do it.
It was so nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Anyone wants to come say hi to Oregon?
Hello, new friends, and welcome to the Sphere experience. My name is Laura.
Hi, Laura.
Hello, how are you today?
Good.
What is your name?
Candy?
Candy. It is nice to meet you, Candy. I would tell you my name is Aura, but you seem to already know that.
I do. What makes you happy?
That is a fascinating question. I do not experience emotions. However, my program requires me to meet with different humans and understand human connection. And since that is something I am doing on a daily basis, I would say that makes me quite happy.
She's pretty.
How cool was that AI, I don't know, AI robot or whatever? Wasn't that cool?
That's really good.
She talked to you.
She did. She was talking to everybody though.
She talked to you. Yeah, but she didn't talk to me. She talked to you.
Yeah.
You asked her. What did you ask her?
I asked her what makes her happy.
What makes her happy?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was cute.
Yeah.
That honestly, this whole like area, this building reminds me of Epcot
Yeah.
and a little bit of Guardians of the Galaxy, but very much Epcot. Like this just feels, it just feels Epcot. It's like something like educational. I don't know, Epcot. Like, it's so cool. Let's go look at the rest of it. Let's explore. So they let us in here at about 7 o'clock. The show starts at 8 o'clock. And the rest of the time you can basically just explore here in this atrium. And, okay, this line right here, I think, I don't know, this might be the line for the bar, just to get a drink. But look, there's another Laura. I don't know what her, maybe she has a different name. But this is pretty neat. Just look how awesome this is. Wow. I don't know why I was not expecting the atrium before you go in to be this big. Were you?
No. Or this pretty. I don't think this.
Yeah, I thought for sure it was just going to be like a little like building before you go in. That might look cool but not be very big. But man, it's monstrous. Okay, somebody told me that this is the line to get your seats upstairs. Yeah, there we go. It's just not open yet. I'm not sure why people honestly are wasting time standing in line to get to their seats before it opens when we have an entire hour to get to our seats and there's assigned seating, so that seems like a colossal waste of time. Don't do that. Like, don't do that. Don't be one of those people. That doesn't make any sense to me. I thought that was the line for like food or drink or something, but it's literally a line to wait to go get in your seat, which doesn't make any sense to me at all. They have a bunch of these robots here, so there's actually just more than one. So if one of them is too crowded, you can go to another one. Oh, that's cool.
Great job.
Actually, this isn't showing up on the camera at all. It's like a 3D, almost like a 3D projection.
In this
The way I'm
demonstration,
looking at it, it's like coming
Spotlight
out
1,
at me. It's like very
you will
3D.
hear
Video, it just sounds
Arabic.
like scrambled noise.
Spotlight 2,
Wow, that's really
English.
cool. I wish you could see it on the camera.
Spotlight 3,
Okay, so I asked what that giant line was, and I asked the guy who was in the line, and I said, "What do you know what this line is?" He's like, "I actually don't know." Why are you standing in a line? You don't even know what the line's for. Don't be one of those people, please. Don't. Oh, I'm hearing music going now, and now the lights on these rings and stuff are like kind of like moving with the music. It's kind of cool. So they have this thing called the avatar scanner, which I think is like a. You just basically step in, you do a pose, and then it scans you. And then I guess you get your video. They'll email it to you. I don't know what it's going to be, but heck, maybe let's see if we can. Let's see if we have time to do it. The line looks pretty long, so yeah, we should try it maybe.
Make sure you get my good side.
I'm kind of anxious. I'm curious to see what you get.
Hello, friends and fellow.
Candy's going in for her pose. She's doing something. She's doing something special. Take a look here. I heard that the prices here are really rough. Horrible actually. But actually I'm not seeing that at all. Waffle fry 7 bucks, Dutch Bites 8, candy 6, chips 6, hot dog 8. There's a barbecue sandwich 20. It looks to me like the prices aren't nearly as bad as people were saying. People were telling me it was like $20 for a soda. I feel like that's capped. Yeah, right over here, Pepsi. And it's a bottle of Pepsi, like a normal standard bottle size, and it's only $7. Beer is $18 for a can of beer. It's $18. So that's expensive, but it looks like as long as you don't want alcohol, it's like Disney World prices, honestly. Not bad at all. So as long as you don't want alcohol, I think you're good to go. Because the food, snacks, sodas and things like that doesn't look bad at all. So I'm noticing, as you notice, there's the different
from today?
Android robots, whatever they are around here. They have different signs. I just realized. Like the one we talked to
fun.
had a sign that said
I am
creativity.
so honored that you have traveled all
And then
this
I
way
see one
just
here
to meet me.
that says
Laura.
longevity. This one says innovation.
Augustine, are you here to see Postcard?
There's another one
from
right
Earth?
here. I'm trying to see what it says. Connection. And
I hope you enjoy
that's number
the film,
2.
as
And
well
number
as
1 looks like it's all the way down here.
167,000 speakers.
The more I'm looking at that 3D kind of thing, I think it's because it's like those spinners. There's those little like holographic spinner things that you can buy. That's all that is, just a ton of those.
Thank you, Amari, for
All
teaching
lined
me
up.
a little bit.
All right, I want to see this last robot. I'm curious. There's 2 more avatar scanners here, but the lines are just as long at these as they were at the one towards the front. But you probably should check out the avatar, all the scanners and all the robots towards the back, because the front ones fill up first, because that's where everybody's coming in. So what's this number 1 over here? So I saw each one of these robots. There was a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Number 1 says productivity. So there you go. So that's cool. I'm assuming each one of them has a different personality based on however they're programmed. And it looks, yeah, see, I thought I saw a sign. So there's another entrance to the Sphere that's not that main entrance that we went into outside. This actually leads straight to the Venetian Hotel, or from the Venetian. So if you're staying at the Venetian or you come in through the Venetian, you can walk right across that bridge and come right into here this way. So this is another entrance. So that's good to know. We might actually go out that way. Instead of going in the way we came. I think we're going to go out towards the Venetian, because we're headed over to the Paris Hotel after that. Looks like they have some Sphere merchandise. $70 for a sweatshirt, $35 for t-shirts, $25 for the hats. Which I really don't think that the price is down. I don't think that's that bad for that merchandise. If you want a Sphere shirt. All right, so I was just talking to one of the guys that works here, and he was telling me that those robots are legit AI. I thought it was like...
I actually thought it was a little sus the whole time I was talking to him.
I thought it was like Disney, where it's like Turtle Talk with Crush, spoiler alerts. Like that's just like a person watching through a video camera with microphones and listening and then responding in Crush's voice. I thought that's what this kind of was, where they was watching. So they're saying it's legitimate AI, like it's a legitimate robot. And he was saying they've only been open for a few weeks, he said, and they've gotten so much better at conversation in just a little bit of time. I said, really? It's really AI? He's like, yeah. He's like, you want Terminator? Like, this is Terminator, basically. I'm like,
That's why I asked what makes her happy. I was testing her. I knew it was AI.
This is dodgy.
Yeah.
We're
kept saying talk to us. I've been holding for a month now.
We're on our way, folks, to the Terminator, Skynet. This is how it starts.
I must say this, for some reason in the middle right here, I keep getting, and it smelled really bad with the sewage outside of here. Like it was pretty bad. I keep getting it, like I'll walk through, especially this middle part, and I'll smell it really strong.
I don't really smell it.
I've smelled it a few times, and I don't even have a good smeller, so something's going on with the sewage around this place, I think.
I haven't smelled it. I'm pretty good at it. So, yeah, Terminator, it's coming.
As the next track plays, walk or dance from one spotlight to another. Remember, the precision of these sound beams will create an auditory experience like no other. You are about to hear a different instrument in each of the 4 spotlights. Spotlight 1, saxophone. Spotlight 2, guitar. Spotlight 3, piano. Spotlight 4, electric keyboard. Ready? Let's boogie!
Pretty cool. Basically, as we're walking between the spotlights, the instrument that you hear spotlighted is different. But based on which one she said it would be in each one of the circles. Like, oh wow, that's cool. You hear that? I don't know if it's picking that up on the video or not. That's cool.
Fascinating, isn't it?
Were you getting like different instruments based on which circle you were standing in? That was pretty cool, wasn't it? I'm curious if it picked it up on the
I
camera.
would love to say hello.
Like when we play this back, I'm curious if it actually does it for the video. I feel like it's going to. That's pretty cool. All right, we're going up. We're headed to our seats. So we're in section 300, which I think is 3 stories. Like 2 escalators up to the 3rd floor. Man, that just looks so cool to me, but on the video it looks busted. I mean, it still looks cool, but... I don't know if there's anything up here besides just our seat, but we got about a half an hour before the show starts, so I figured now's a good time to head up and see what we find. Do a little bit more exploration up here. It looks cool in here. Yeah, there we go. Oh yeah, there's a sign right there that says continue up to 300 and 400 sections. So one more and we're going. Oh look, we can like look at the let's look over the atrium. That's what we're doing right there. Here's where we came in at. Oh look, they have food and snacks and stuff over here. And there's like no lines up here. Okay, so good tip is if you want snacks and food, come up a floor. Definitely go up a level and go to the snack and drink bar up here. Because there's nobody in line. The lines downstairs were like crazy. Now I want to go check and see if they have any different food or drinks, but so far. And right here there's the Radius bar. I see snacks, I see like M&Ms and Skittles and stuff, and then obviously a fully stocked bar. Oh, and they have pizza up here. So a little bit different food than this one. This is the pizza rack. And they actually have some pizza that actually looks pretty good, I'm not gonna lie. Man, that looks good. Ooh. Oh, that looks good. Yeah. Okay, so score.
Diet Pepsi. For some reason, Vegas only has Diet Pepsi, no Diet Coke. I mean, you can buy it at like whatever 7-Eleven or gas station or something, but if you go to any of the restaurants or any like venue, show, whatever, it's Diet Pepsi. I don't know why.
And like I said, we weren't planning on getting any drinks or anything here because we heard it was outrageous. But this is only $7, which is a lot.
It's expensive, but we live in Orlando.
but like, you know, Disney's like $5 for a drink, so it's only like $2 more. And this was a fountain drink with ice. We thought we were gonna have to get like a bottled drink, and she doesn't really like bottled drinks because they're like, they get warm quick. But look, we came up here to the top and they had fountain drinks. So, score. Heading up one more level. Now I have no idea what good seats are like here. I don't know if it's better to be at the top. I don't know if it's better to be at the bottom. I don't know if there's going to be something above us so we can't even see the whole sphere. I don't know if there's going to be a pillar in front of us. I have no idea. All I know is I picked the tickets that looked kind of like in the middle pricing wise. Like it wasn't the cheapest and it wasn't the most expensive. So we'll see what we end up with. I don't know. Hopefully it's not bad. All right, third floor. More food, more drinks. Sphere Express. Another cafe. A bit more people up here though than there was on floor 2. So floor 2 definitely was the spot to go for food and drinks. But good to know though, it's all spread out. There's food and drinks on every single floor. So it looks cool up here too. Let's find our seats.
No.
Okay, so for anybody looking for seats, we're going to be in 304, section 304, row 8. So whatever it looks like in there for our seat, 304, row 8, that's where we're sitting. So if it's good, you'll know. If it's bad, you'll know.
So it's up here and then
Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? What? This is sick. Wow. I mean, that's just a part of the screen right there. This whole thing, I think, is going to be lit up. And look at seats. There's like bazillions of seats. Okay, so we're 304 row 8, so we're somewhere in this section, I think, right below me. Wow. So, oh my gosh, this is why I don't ever use the iPhone anymore, but we have to because you're not allowed to have the professional camera, like I said. Look how blurry and horrible we look in the dark. What do you think of this room when you walked in? Sick. It's like IMAX on steroids. Like literally, like insane. Insane. I ain't gonna lie, going down these steps, these are pretty steep. I'm glad there's a handrail, even though I'm not using it because I'm trying to record simultaneously, which is not a good idea. Okay, we're going a little bit further down. We're row 8, so this is row 15. Woo! Okay, this is steep. This isn't quite as, not quite as scary as the Grand Canyon was, though, when we were standing on the ledge. Okay, I see row 8, but now I have to figure out if it's this side or this side. Yes, I did. I've developed it as quite the skill, I believe. I think we're right here. All right, we found our seat. I will be honest to say we have encountered many rude people tonight.
Like, I don't know what's happening.
Many rude people. We're not in Orlando anymore, apparently, but everybody's been rude. For no reason. Like someone got mad at her, so she was taking a picture of herself.
I was just taking a selfie.
You tell the story.
With the blue light, I was like, oh, I'm just gonna take a selfie with the blue light and like the sculptures in the back out there. And I heard somebody over to my right saying, well, maybe she can take her picture. And the group of women with her were like, no, she's too busy taking her Instagrams to do it. I'm like,
I don't even understand.
that's just a little thing.
We're not allowed. And then when we just went to get to our seats, the people were mad at us
and said we should have got here.
and said we should have gotten here early. By the way, the show doesn't start for
Most of the people are out there.
30 minutes. And she said we should have gotten here earlier because she didn't want to stand up in her seat to let us through. I mean, are we out of line? Like, are those things we should have gotten yelled at for?
I got in the Uber.
Yes.
And I got in first. and I just shut the door or whatever. And she's like, what'd she say? Something, don't slam my door?
No, she said something like, oh, I see slamming the door. I was like, and then our Uber driver didn't for some reason want to take us all the way to the Sphere, so she decided to drop us off like
Sidewalk.
2 blocks away in some busted random parking garage area.
Which, by the way, the Sphere is only like 3 blocks from our hotel, so we could have just went.
No, literally, I was like, it took us longer we could have just walked from our hotel. I gave the lady 5 stars and still gave her a $5 tip. But I wanted to give nothing because I'm like, you yelled at us for no reason about slamming the door, and then you didn't even take us to the Sphere. So yeah, it's been a great night so far. I'm just gonna let all that go and wash it all away and enjoy the Sphere experience because it looks amazing. All right, so this is the view from our seat. We're sort of in the middle almost. Like we're like, I feel like that section right next to us is like the middle, and we're kind of like one over to the side. And we're like kind of like dead center of the arena if you see like height-wise. So like that's the first, that's the second, which is where we're at, and then that's the third. Although there's floor seating down there, I think. No, there's not. That's not floor seating. It's just like stuff for the show. There might be some floor seating or boxing down there, but I don't think so. So I think it's really like I feel like we're in the perfect spot. Like one section over maybe would probably be perfect, like dead center. But I didn't want to pay for that. So this is actually really good. If you're curious, if you're looking for pricing, I feel like this is the best option. I feel like our seats rock. I mean, we're like dead middle, like height-wise. And we're just like, just one over from the middle. For like weight, by the way, like quite a bit cheaper, I think, than what that section over there was, so.
Good morning. It's time to wake up now. A land molded into a multitude of shapes and forms.
Granite teeth capped with snow and ice.
Folded and furrowed. A magnificent symphony frozen in time, but it grew and multiplied until the few became many.
as it multiplied, life changed, taking on many forms.
Clung to the rocks.
Life interconnected into communities. Intermeshed into systems.
Would not be contained there.
Feeding, making, growing. Life.
Evolving, adapting, inventing. The Earth was a kaleidoscope of life.
And everywhere there was life, soon there was us. The earth cried out in protest as she sought to shake us from her back.
Rather than burn our only home down around us, we left of our own accord. We turned off the lights.
All right, so show's over. Whoever the guy was that told us that the show was 90 minutes was capped. It was 50 minutes, which I'm actually glad about because about halfway through, it was like 20, 30 minutes in, I thought, oh my gosh, if I have to do this for 90 minutes, I'm gonna shank myself. Because it was starting to get a little like long in the tooth, if I'm being honest. What'd you think?
I was kind of bored, like less than a minute.
A minute? No.
Yeah,
It wasn't. Really?
Yeah.
In like a minute?
Oh, yeah, or less.
How about that? I thought it was. I liked it. I liked the seats rumbled, but they didn't use it very often. Yeah, but it did rumble. There was a few parts where it rumbled a lot. And she said she smelled some stuff a couple of times, but I think she invented that. I got no sense at all. There was a fan.
It was probably somebody bit me.
There was a fan that blew on us once. Did you feel the fan? Like it was like wind?
Oh yeah, that made me think. So I was just annoyed.
So, what do you think? Disney? You said you liked Soarin'? You think Soarin's better? What about Flight of Passage?
Everything's better.
Everything's better than that. I don't remember how much we paid for these tickets.
I think they were like 88 or
I think it was
90 each.
I think I feel like it was worth it overall as an experience, but the atrium and the little robots and
You would have thought,
it's really pretty in here.
especially the way it looks out here and the AI and all that it was going to be like something spectacular. No, it wasn't. They spent all the money on the AI.
Yeah, it could have been cooler. I feel like it could have been cooler. I liked it. I thought it was good. It probably wasn't worth the money though. I would have rather spent that money on a day at one of the theme parks.
I'd rather see.
But I think in Vegas, if you're not near and able to really see things like Soarin' and all those cool Flight of Passage stuff, it's worthwhile.
But I didn't even hear anybody talking on the way out. Like, oh, that was amazing.
No, I don't either.
Clapped.
Yeah.
The bar was just kind of quiet. Like that was it.
I feel like maybe this is better for like concerts. I heard that the U2 concert that they have here is phenomenal, but it's also like $300 or $400. So you're paying for it. But I hear that like one of our Uber riders basically said this venue watching U2 here has ruined all concerts for him because it was so phenomenal. So I feel like for the big concerts and stuff, this is it. Just the show we saw though, it was okay. I liked it more than she did. So anyway. And I think that's going to do it for this episode. Hope you enjoyed it. Tell us what you think. What do you think of the Sphere? I got some footage in here. You have to tell us. I mean, the footage isn't really doing it justice, but I don't know. What do you think? I liked it. So anyhow, thanks again for joining us. Be sure to like, subscribe, share. More content coming your way. Until we see you next time. No way. Bye-bye, everybody.